about this kind of VR headset that we're all wearing, and how space-time itself is a construct, and it's a construct of consciousness. So he's an idealist.
Space-time itself is all a construct.
Yeah, and the idea that basically everything's arising from consciousness. So instead of
so consciousness is fundamental. Yeah,
exactly. So Anil Seth, for instance, he would say that your brain is producing consciousness. So that's a materialist perspective. And the idealists think that your body is being produced through consciousness. Everything's arising from consciousness. So if we were to talk about, and even in the recent launch, Don's saying that our headset is kind of faulty. And I've done a whole TEDx talk at Oxford talking about the fact that when we look in the mirror, we don't see ourselves as we are. The mirror's flipping the image back to front. So when you actually see yourself in a true mirror, which is two mirrors at 90-degree angle, that's when you see yourself as you actually look.
And 3D.
And it's just like, you can do it. You can mirror it sometimes on a webcam, and you'll actually switch, and you actually look like that. Other people see you as you look, but you don't. And also the way you hear, when you suddenly hear yourself, you hear yourself a lot, right? Yeah. When you hear yourself on a recording, it's not as you imagine you hear. Right. So you're in a perceptual locked in, you're sort of already in a virtual reality. And other people have a better understanding of you in terms of sound and visuals than you do.
Right. So not today's day and age. Now you can see yourself on video and on audio 24/7.
That's
people
true.
Making videos of themselves.
That's true. But then a lot of people are getting nose jobs because their mirror is their phone, and they're holding it at a certain angle. So they get this, it comes back to the Renaissance, where we actually decoded space as linear perspective, whereas actually we see in curvilinear perspective. But all of our cameras, all of our media is all based around linear perspective. So there's a fundamental flaw there. So we're kind of locked in to our VR headset, as Don says. And as you said with Andrew, we now have the ability with DMT to maybe upgrade the headset and start to actually experience reality in a way that isn't confined to the five senses, so that you actually have this kind of new way of testing. And they went through all the different tests